everyone in San Francisco. You know, I really wanted to be with all of you tonight on this 100th anniversary of teacher unionism in San Francisco and the anniversary of UESF. But as you can see, I am in Chicago on the first day of this strike, a strike of the CTU Local 1, our local in Chicago, and SEIU Local 73. And it is a strike for many of the same reasons that San Francisco organized so many years ago, and that Chicago organized so many years ago, and New York organized so many years ago, and so many of our 3,500 locals organized, which is teachers and paraprofessionals and here assistants for special ed children uniting together because they know it is impossible alone to get the dignity that they and their kids need. And this strike is about getting kids the services they need, the conditions they need, getting educators the class sizes that they need, making sure there's a nurse in every school, a guidance counselor in every school, social workers in every school, librarians in every school, and ultimately, just like you did a couple of years ago in the fight for affordable housing, what CTU is doing is fighting for affordable housing for our members and for our communities, fighting for an education justice agenda. And after all, isn't that what we're about? What Joan Marie was about, what Kent was about, what Dennis was about, what Lita was about, what Susan is about, and all of your activists and all of your leaders for all of these years. Because at the end of the day, educators want what students need. And we know we've been through a roller coaster, and we're in a moment of time nationally, probably like no other, certainly like no other in modern times, where our democracy is at risk, where the inequity in our economy is as great as it's ever been. We're in a second Gilded Age, and where the division based upon the polarization and the fear of the other, the kind of racism that we see in society perpetuated by President Trump and others, the kind of white supremacy and the fear is something that we used to see on the sidelines, but now we see it from the White House. It means that in this next 100 years of UESF, of US, you can tell I'm tired, of United Educators of San Francisco, it means the next 100 years are even more important than the first 100 years. And that means the fight to build our power for the things that our communities need and our educators need to teach. It means by building local power, we build national power. It means building our communities within the union and with our communities in general. It means fighting for a voice at work and a voice in our democracy. And we got to make sure that nobody sits on the sidelines in terms of 2020, because if we're not all in, we're not going to save our democracy, as imperfect as it may be, and we will not be able to take this kind of righteous fight as you have done for the last 100 years, as CTU Local 1 has done for the last 100 years, and so many of our other locals have been doing. So we're fighting like we are here in Chicago for safe and welcoming environments for the kids we teach, for our families, our own families, our families of choice, our families of birth, as well as our communities. We're fighting to fund our future, whether it be higher education so that there is no crushing debt, or that 41 states spend less today than they spent before the Great Recession on higher education, or whether it's for pre-K through high school. Whatever it is, we need to make sure that we fund our future, and that's part of the strike in Chicago. We also need to make sure that teachers have the freedom to teach, that nurses have the freedom to care, so that they have the latitude in their classrooms to do what they need to do, and nurses have the latitude in the hospitals to do what they need to do, not teach to the test, but teach to the needs of kids, and have the professionals and then latitude and conditions to do that. And finally, what we need to do is we need to have the freedom to live on one job's wages to be able to afford to live the communities in which we teach, to make sure that we have healthcare as a right, not as a privilege, so that we don't face catastrophic drug costs or healthcare costs or be one illness away from bankruptcy, and making sure that our new folks can actually live without crushing student debt, and making sure everyone has a secure retirement and the right to join a union. It's a huge agenda, but we know that without having someone in the White House we can work with, without having people in the Senate we can work with, without having people in the House of Representatives we can work with, it's not going to work. You saw that this year in terms of Gavin Newsom's election and in terms of what just happened in the change in the charter legislation and the charter environment, when finally there was a governor and others after these strikes in Oakland and in LA that basically said we need to make public schools the priority, not charters, not privatization. You have walked this walk. You have exercised this muscle. I have watched it between Joan Marie and Kent and Dennis and Lita and now Susan and all of your executive board and all of your activists. I salute you. The 1.7 million members of the AFT salute you. We want you to know that we love you. We love your activism. We love your bent for social justice. And together, all of us and our communities will make this country a better place. Congratulations on 100 years, and may it be another 100 years. Thank you.